and the Missile Man of India. After the 2-month-long innovation conclave to inculcate the spirit of innovation among students worldwide, we are excited for today when shortlisted creative projects and prototypes will be presented and awarded for the immense wealth that they have created. We have eminent personalities who have taken their precious time to join us in today's event. From our partner university, we welcome our president of this USCP University from Philippines, Dr. Lords. Then we have from US Embassy joining us today, Ms. Joy King and Mr. Vikas Sood. And from Ministry of Government of India and then Director Innovation. With us, we have our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. H.P. Raghavendra and Dr. Sanjeev Singh, Dean Research. Now, I would like to request our Honorable VC Sir, Dr. H.P. Raghavendra, to extend warm welcome to our dignitaries.
Thank you. Good afternoon and good day for all. It is our privilege to be a part of this august function with the luminaries in the research and innovation. Chandigarh University aspires to handhold students and impart the skill set for innovation. As a part of this, we have programs which will impart these ideas to students to go out and present. And this Abdul Kalam International Innovation Conclave is one of the premium presentation of the Chandigarh University, not only to the country. As we all aware, the government of India has been taken up these innovation activities in the education as the primary. Chandigarh University, a North Indian University, has taken up the right spirit and has been organizing conclaves and tech events to promote the student startup ideas and to incubate them. We are in our own campus, have got more than dozen of startups and more than 1,000 patents have been already confirmed on our students and the faculty. At this juncture, I take pleasure in inviting the distinguished guests of honor and the chief guest of the today's function. I welcome on the behalf of the management of the Chandigarh University, Mr. Vikas Sood, who is the Director, Nexus Startup Hub, Texas, USA Embassy. I also take privilege in welcoming Mohit Gambhir, who is the Director, Innovation Cell, Government of India, Ministry of Education. It is our privilege to have both of you, sir, on this occasion. Also, we have the delegates from the partner university, the Lourdes Generalo, the President, University of Southeastern Philippines, who has kindly consented to be a part of this particular inauguration ceremony for recognition of the talent of Abdul Kalam International Innovation Conclave. It is my privilege to extend warm welcome and greetings to Mrs. Joy King, who is the Cultural Officer at the US Embassy. We welcome you, Madam. This is my privilege is there in welcoming Mrs. Namita Gupta, the Scientist D, Department of Science and Technology. Also, we have with us more than 5,000 participants who have presented their ideas and waiting for the results of this particular conclave. It is to be noted that we have received more than 5,000 ideas and also shortlisted, and some of the ideas shortlisted were even from the school students. It is heartening to note that the innovation doesn't the age, education or any, it is the and the idea. On this context and incubation and startup activities in the days to come, and trying to get not only our students but all the community around to have this kind of the idea presentation and also the incubation activities. I warmly welcome my own the team which is responsible for this particular Abdul Kalam International Innovation Conclave, Professor Sanjeet Singh, who is spearheading the team, also my own colleagues, directors, Pro-Chancellor Professor Bawa, and the brain behind all these, our Chancellor Satnam Singh Sandhuji. With these few words, I will say this particular conclave would definitely pave way for our further activities and innovation and incubation center of activity. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to welcome Dr. Sanjeet Singh, Doctor of Philosophy, himself is a DART Fellow, Enter at Incubation Mission. Head TBI with a demonstrated history of working in the education management industry. I invite him to present the AKIIC journey and statistics for this year.
Thanks, Dr. Minu. So first of all, I welcome all the experts on behalf of Chandigarh University, on behalf of Technology Business Incubator, and also on behalf of IIC AICT, which is running at Chandigarh University. So let me tell you, we are really happy when we started the journey of this conclave 6 years ago. We had only 200 participants. From 200 participants, now we have reached more than 5,000 plus participants. And among these 5,000 participants, we have participants from 30 different countries. And from India, we have participants from all the IITs, NITs, IIMs, Central University, private university, and moreover from schools. So we have Dr. Mohit Gambhir with us from AICT, a government agency which is giving so much strength on the grassroots innovation. So sir, thankfully we have reached there. And the best heartening thing I'm telling you, we have used different themes this time: artificial intelligence, manufacturing services. There are several different themes we have chosen. And among these themes, I'm very happy to share again that, out of these 5,000 ideas, everybody got a chance to present their idea. After presenting in the second level, we have selected some 800 ideas. Again, second level presentations had been done. And after doing, when we have selected 30 ideas which got presented in front of jury, let me tell you, sir, in those 30 ideas, on one hand, we have the ideas from IIMs and IITs, but at the other hand, 3 school students got selected who competed with these university students, which is one of my personal feeling, which says that innovation doesn't need any age or doesn't have any boundaries. It again get approved. So their names have been already given to jury, so they will announce in the meanwhile. So these are the statistics, and I'm really hopeful that as we got different country, next time to make it a full globe competition, definitely under the aegis of AICT and under the aegis of Department of Science and Technology. Thanks. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjeet. Now we have most of our delegates joined us. We have our finalists, those who were shortlisted for this program. I would call upon first Sai Prasad Polerkar. This student is from IIT Bombay. Sai Prasad, we request you to please present your idea.
Sure. Just a second. The host has disabled the screen share. Can you please allow it? Yeah. Just a minute. Hello, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. So I'm presenting an innovation called a skin spray gun, and it is helpful for healing large wounds using the patient's own skin. So we are solving the problem of burns and acid attacks. So this is a key conditions currently in India. Uh, she was admitted to an hospital and spent almost 4 months to get the treatment. And during that, she had a multiple surgeries, and she is not alone. There are 10 lakhs people injured every year in India and spend almost 1 to 3 months in the hospitals to get their treatment right. And this is a current standard of treatments in India, where a surgeon takes a graft from a healthy region and transport it on the wounds, and finally they stitch on the wounds. So in a nutshell, to close the wound, they make an extra wound on the human body. And after surgically removing the skin, they pass it on the skin meshes and mesh the skin graft and stitch on the wounds. And by using this, the skin expansion is limited because of manual handling of tissues. The procedure time is shorter and the healing time is longer. So we thought of solving this problem, and we developed this a compact and portable device which sprays skin in real time. With the help of that, just a stamp size skin is sufficient to cover a larger wounds by placing that skin, processing the skin, loading into the device and spraying onto the wounds. And with this, we are able to get a better expansion, shorter procedure time, and faster healing. We have filed a patent in India, Singapore, and US for this. The head-on-head comparison between these two methods, you can understand the benefits are it gives patient skin quicker surgery and faster healing without need of multiple surgeries on depending on cadaver skin. And this corresponds to a hospital savings of 2.5 crores for a standard hospital with 100 surgeries. And this is just not a concept. We have tested this on humans and validated the proof with 99.9% viability. And this is how you stand against our competitors. This is the current gold standard in India. This is a high-end tissue engineering device in US, and this is us. With shorter procedure time, faster healing, and with minimum skill required. We are a team of engineers having experience in biomedical and product development, backed by our professors from IIT Bombay and College of Engineering, Pune. And doctors having practical experience of treating burns are helping us from the clinical advisory sites. But today I need your support to bring this revolutionary technology with life-changing outcomes so that next Pragya do not suffer. In a brief, it helps to heal wound faster with higher expansion, shorter procedure time, and faster healing at 1/10 of the cost. Thank you.
Thank you, Sai Prasad. So next with us is Raman Lakshman. Raman Lakshman is from Setu Institute of Technology. Raman, if you can hear us, you can leave us a message in Q&A if you are not here on the panelist list. In the meantime, I'll call upon the next student, Ratvik Mehenge. He is from Trinity College of Engineering and Research, Pune.
Ma'am, the next participant would be Mangoy.
So can I go next, ma'am?
Yeah, Mangoy, you can start, please.
Okay, I'll share my screen. Ma'am, it shows that you have disabled the participant screen sharing. Can you allow me that?
Mangoy, are you able to share your screen?
Yeah, now I am able to share. Yeah.
You have 3 minutes, okay?
Okay, sure. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Yes. So good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Man, from Team eSathi, and we are aiming to accelerate the digital adoption of the digital apps in the country like India. So it all began when I received 4 missed calls from my mom who wanted to order some medicines on the 1mg app. But despite being old in age, and she faced huge underlying problem which all the non-tech savvy people often face, that is navigating through the digital apps due to obvious reasons. The main reasons being the high mental load while processing the UI and the constant fear of what if I press something wrong on any app. And when we dug deeper into this, we realized that the number of internet penetration do not actually translate into digital adoption, especially in a country like India. And especially the people in the rural areas or the higher or the elderly people who, though having the internet connection, for example, my grandfather, despite having internet connection, is not able to use the apps like Paytm or Swiggy. So this is where we bring in eSathi, a new breed of UX technology, the assistive UI. So eSathi is the all-time digital friend that functions like an assistive voice guide on top of any other existing app to handhold the Bharat users in every single step. So eSathi comes packaged as a lightweight software development kit that can be integrated on a client's app. So let's see a video of it.
मोबाइल नंबर द्वारा लॉगिन करने के लिए यहाँ क्लिक करें। अपना मोबाइल नंबर डालें और यहाँ क्लिक करके आगे बढ़ें। आपको 5 अंकों का OTP प्राप्त हुआ होगा। उसे यहाँ डालें और वेरीफाई करें।
So the user can choose any language.
यदि आपको रियलमी पेसा द्वारा पैसे भेजने हैं तो यहाँ क्लिक करें। ऊपर दिए बॉक्स में प्राप्तकर्ता का नंबर दर्ज करें या लिस्ट में से नंबर चुनें। ऊपर दिए बॉक्स में राशि लिखें और यहाँ क्लिक करके आगे बढ़ें। आपका भुगतान सफल हुआ।
So as you just saw how easy it was for any technophobe to use any app without any hesitation, despite having less digital literacy. So we have successfully deployed our eSathi solution on apps like Realme Pesa, Apna IIT Kharagpur, and eSanjeevani or Kheti Point, and also validated it from the people in the industry out there. And we are targeting people, the apps basically in the agri-tech and the retail tech sectors who have a wide user base, and people especially from the rural areas who face technological hesitation while using agri apps. So we have completed our deployment on the initial apps, and we are now seeking more B2B collaborations and wish to automate the client management in the coming days. So we aspire to invest more 2.5 lakhs in the next 30 to 40 days for like automating our client management system and hiring more people on the tech side. So that's it. Thank you. And
Thank you. So this was Man Goel from IIT. Next with us is Jay Chachra. He's a student of Chandigarh University.
Good afternoon, everyone. So today I will be sharing my innovation about Just Charge. So Just Charge, it is a shared and sustainable mobility platform that is made with a vision of accessibility, affordability, and availability. So let me walk through what's Just Charge. What is Just Charge exactly? So it is a brand which is focusing on cool medium of innovation, which has a proprietary solution with electric vehicles, which can be the future part of our diet. As we know that the near future is totally dependent upon the electric vehicles. So at Just Charge, we make the vehicle smart. Just not the vehicles, but we make we tend to transform a relationship between a vehicle and a human. So it is a seamless, shared, and sustainable mobility platform that is even accessible, that is available, and even more affordable than technology. So we have a vision to living the dreams of innovation by the change of world of innovation. So as you can see, this is the beautiful campus of a Chandigarh University, which has more than 100 acres of land. So in the scorching summers of June and July, it was pretty hard for everybody to travel from one block to the another. In fact, in our, the lunch breaks or other things, we couldn't travel more and cannot save the time. So I thought of solution by which students or faculty can save much more time, which is accessible. And in fact, in just few clicks, a student or a faculty or anybody can travel all across our campus. So I thought of an electric vehicle that can be deployed in the campus and have a dockless solution, which can be just unlocked with your mobile phone, which can understand your driving pattern and can actually tell you that how well you are driving or how should you improve, right? So the outcome of innovation after the 8 months of regular feedbacks and completion of the manufacturing, this came out to be the solution. And anybody could drive it, be it a student of 18 years or anybody. In fact, the faculties or in fact our older persons can too. Then with all the solutions, I launched it for the alpha and beta testing for approximately 60 days, and students jam packed it. Like everybody was using it, they were giving the feedbacks, they came together and told all the pressure points that was lacking in the first prototype, initial prototypes. Then we worked on few different things and basically came upon to a solution where students can be a usual part of it, because for them this can be a very handy concept in roaming across our campuses, big campuses like that of Chandigarh University. And how Just Charge is different than any other rental solution providers. First, we are entry level market of large institute and campuses, and other one is resort. So let me tell you about the what exactly is in large institute campuses. So for a student, he or she has to travel across the campus, so that should be durable. Second, he or she wants to take the bag or the luggage for during summer breaks or winter breaks, so it could carry the weight of the luggage. So we designed it in a way it can carry up to 500 kgs of mass, which is highly important for large institute campuses like that of ours. And it should be accessible, affordable, and integration should be in few clicks, right? In just 2 clicks, a student can unlock it and can drive it, because time is very efficient. And then when we talk about the resorts, in big resorts, there are golf carts, which are very, very much, expensive. So I tried on the different prototyping solution, which can be sold to the different 5-star resorts, which are not using them now. And our target market, what makes us different too is we are making it with the impact of technology. The technology can understand how the innovation or how that vehicle is moving, right? So when you are driving it, your vehicle will understand that how you are accelerating. There are so many different pinpoints which will tell you that this was your travel history, and then you have traveled it along with the smart vehicle. And what are the competitors we have in the market right now? These are the few competitors like Bounce, Yulu, Vogue, On, Zip, but none of them are giving a smart vehicle experience. So we are making vehicle smart, and we are making it even smarter with the technology and innovation that we can provide. So how did we do it? Because manufacturing and setting up our own unit wasn't easy in the beginning stage. So we took few mechanical students, mechanical engineering students, and we partnered with them for the designs and approach. And we did it in for 8 months, we did it on the different prototypes. And after the 4 months of regular feedbacks and stuff, we made it to the continuous evaluation and change of the final product and prototyping. So these are the some milestones that we have achieved. We were being interviewed by ANI for the manufacturing and innovation. We were featured in Times of India. We even pitched it to our youth and sports minister of Punjab. Then we made in presence in our Chandigarh University, and students were very much kind enough. Our university students just made it possible, because 60 days of non-stop trials made it even further to achieve the next mark of our final product. So this is much about myself. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jay. Next with us, now we'll start with our international students. And next with us is Krishna Nandana Lopez Fernandez.
Good morning. Good evening to everyone. It's morning over here in Brazil. It's a pleasure to be among you. Could I share the screen? Just 1 second.
Are you able to share your screen?
Not yet.
Okay, technical team, may I request you to please allow him to share his screen? Okay, try now.
Not yet.
All right, can you try now, please?
Sure. Still not able. Menu.
Technical team, may I request you to please allow him to share his screen?
Ma'am, we have already given him the rights.
Krishna, try once again sharing your screen.
Okay. There's a little problem.
Krishna, do you see a green button in the center bottom?
Yes, I do.
Just please press on it.
There is another participant with my name. I'm using both my computer and my phone, as my computer does not have a webcam. Could you enable it?
Can you please raise hand with the correct one?
Just raise it.
Okay, got it. So now try now, please.
Okay. Okay, now I got it. All right. Good evening to everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here among you. We're here to present our startup. We have actually two startups to present. One of them it's a fintech company named Sanvida Pay, which already started functioning over here in Brazil. And the other one it's a marketplace where we enable different business owners to present their products on our platform. Our story began mostly we used to have a website that would sell religious products and different products in relation to yoga, to spirituality, and we saw that due to the pandemic and to the automation of that we're coming gradually. Please forgive my English. I'm not such a proficient speaker. We saw the necessity of creating a place to bring together all those who are willing to sell these products in a platform. So basically, we created this marketplace for this intent, right? And we saw that there was a big lack of payment possibilities that were low in cost and also had some, as we say, lack of information or integration of payment systems and lack of systems that make transactions in person and online simultaneously. So certain things which we saw as important and we tried to integrate in our fintech company. So the Sangeeta market has the intention to facilitate and modernize for small business owners. So let's say over here in Brazil, we have a lot of small business owners that have a lack of possibility or even the capability of putting their products, let's say in Amazon or some more well-known platforms that we have today in the internet. So we have created this marketplace in order to have a cheaper rate for them and also to give an opportunity for them to show their products. It's free of how do you call it, monthly payment, right? The transactions which are made in the website is what we receive our funds, and thus creates a more accessible marketplace for the small business owners. So our Sanvida Pay it's the fintech which we have created to be part of the Sangeeta market. Not just that, we also have created for the purpose of having a physical machines for credit cards and and different purposes. And our main logo and motto that we have a social cashback, that at every transaction, those who any institution that you choose, that the client chooses, there's a percentage that goes to that certain institution, and thus you can present your business or in such a way that, like, okay, let's say we have, if you buy from our product, you also be contributing to some social or ecological institution to help the environment or some who is in need. We also have a system that is called a split system, right? Usually we have nowadays in fintech systems, it's a little bit more complicated and it takes a lot of taxes for you to do the transaction. When you pass the card and it goes through the whole system and for somebody to pay. And in the same way, we have implemented this fintech system in our marketplace, right? And to make it even more modernized and to make it more easy for the customers to buy the products. So that's our presentation. It's a pleasure to be among all of you. Sorry for any mistakes, and my regards.
Thank you, Krishna. Now, next we have Marcos. He's also from Brazil and from our partner university, UNIS.
Okay, hello. Hello, people. I'm sharing my screen now. Okay, can you see my screen? All
Yes,
right.
Marcos, we can see. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, hello everyone. I am Marcos. I am really pleased to meet you and to introduce you to Optime. Transportation planning in many companies are mostly done manually, with the help of spreadsheets and Google Earth or Google Maps. You can reach an average solution, but these companies keep losing from 10 to 30% of money and time for not having an automated tool to help them with the most efficient solution. What most companies don't know is that when you have like 50 deliveries to be done with only one truck, you have a whole bunch of a whole bunch of possibilities that you can choose to arrange this delivery. But when you include some rules like driving working hours, different kind of trucks, that complexity is even bigger. So it's almost impossible to a human to define which one is the best route for the truck to take to be the most efficient one. So that's why Optime exists. We help companies to achieve the most efficient and costless transportation through a high performance algorithm. Okay, and we even packed some other issues like the reduction of air and noise pollution. We have already developed some solutions for these areas like cargo optimization for collection, delivery of products, and last mile optimizations, the urban delivery system. Passenger optimization, we've done a nice test here at my city with the student transportation. We've also developed a tool for garbage collection, and we are working now on public transportation, that the system will define each routes and each vehicles can be used for the best solution for the population of a city. This is one of the cases we have. It was the first company that we developed this tool to optimize. We reduced the distance of the trucks by 14%, and that impacted the company on over $63,000 a year. So we like to say companies have to go beyond. companies have to be strategic more than solving some operational issues on transportation. So be strategic. Well, thank you for your time. This was Oak Time.
Thank you so much, Marcos. So these were the presentations for today. Now I am delighted to welcome Dr. Lotz, President at University of Southeastern Philippines, President of Philippines Pathological Society, Southern Mindanao Division, licensed agriculturist and soil technologist. Her diverse experience in research and development and her involvement in the community have earned her several awards, such as University of Southern Mindanao 2016 Outstanding Alumna, National Award in Extension and Community Development 2015. So I would like to request her to share her personal journey and expert advice on science and technology in today's era.
Thank you very much. And good evening from here in the Philippines, and good afternoon there in India. Dr. H.B. Raghavendra, the Vice Chancellor of Chandigarh University. Dr. Minu Barwaj, Associate Dean, Office of International Affairs. Dr. Sanjit Singh, the Research Head, Chandigarh University. Ms. Joy King, Assistant Cultural Affairs Officer, USA Embassy. Dr. Namita Gupta, Scientist, GDST GOI. Mr. Vika Sood, I hope I pronounced the name properly, Director of Nexus Startup Hub and Incubator at the USA Embassy. Dr. Mohit Gambhir, Director of Innovation at AICH CTE. Partners from the academe and the industry and the government of India, which made this event possible. Guests and participants, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful evening from here and afternoon from there in India. We are gathered here to witness a momentous event as the Abdul Kalam International Innovation Conclave, or AKIIC, a 2-month event headed by the Chandigarh University, will officially come to a close. It is truly an honor to be part of this event, along with individuals from prestigious universities and institutions from all around the world. This is indeed a gathering of exemplary people, of officials, faculty, and students who possess extraordinary skills and talents. It is often said that everything begins with an idea. Indeed, most of the things that we see in the world now, technology, furniture, machine, food, clothing, shelter, infrastructure, products, came from a seemingly small idea, which turned into something great. And I saw it in the presentations of our young students today. Even this medium that we are using now to conveniently communicate despite the distance that separates us began with a single idea. But this is only because ideas did not remain as mere concepts. They were molded into reality. As Thomas Edison once said, and I quote, "The value of an idea lies in the using of it." As members of academic institutions, we can all agree that this event is very significant, especially during this time of the pandemic, as it provides an outlet for the students to channel their creative and innovative ideas. It is given that most of those in the management are people of mature intellect, capable of handling situations and addressing pressing concerns in the society. However, there is always something amazing in the ideas and concepts that came from the younger generations. Just as they learn from us, we too learn from them. Through this 2-month event, we have witnessed just how stupendous the human brain is. Through the active minds of our own students and the other participants from across the globe, I am sure that I am not the only one who felt proud to witness the various proposals by our students as they evaluated issues and problems in the society and innovated solutions that have the potential to address and solve these issues. It is like looking at the world in a different perspective and in a new angle introduced to us by these brilliant young minds. Because of this, I am confident that the future of our world is in better hands as these students truly exhibited their capacity and eagerness to make a positive impact. This only proves the immense role of the younger generations in our world. I know that in this event, you, our dear participants, our dear students, have given everything that you have. You executed your ideas to the best of your abilities. You courageously presented your proposals with pride and joy in your hearts. And for that, you all deserve to be awarded and given recognition. You have all given your best through this conclave, but only 3 of you will be awarded as the best of the best. However, do not be disheartened. Always remember that each of us will have our season of winnings and victories. And not receiving an award does not mean that you have failed or that you have been defeated. Instead, I want you to keep in mind that this is only the first step. Your journey towards greatness has only just begun. And that is enough reason to be excited for more. Most importantly, being able to compete and participate in this international event is already an award itself. And you should all be proud of yourselves. Regardless of the results, as you were the ones who were chosen to represent your respective universities or institutions. And in that regard, you are already remarkable. Having said this, I hope that the flaming passion for innovation will forever remain blazing in our hearts or in your hearts, and you will not cease to try again until you reach the zenith of success. After all, you have not only competed in the conclave, but you have also engaged in training that further improve your skill, that you try these learnings and properly utilize them in your future endeavors. Thank you very much. And thank you again for having us participated, the University of Southeastern Philippines as the president of this university. I am really truly proud that we have in this significant event. Once again, good evening and good afternoon to all of you out there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the words of wisdom and just making our students more motivated to go on this path forward. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to Dr. Namita Gupta, who has just joined us. She is Advisor Scientist Science and Technology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. Your presence is extremely valued, Dr. Namita. With this, we'll move forward and I'll invite Ms. Joy King, who is Assistant Cultural Affairs Officer, supporting the American Center at US Embassy, New Delhi. Ms. Joy, I would request you to please help our students to take a path forward and tell us more about the cultural integration and innovation and entrepreneurship.
Absolutely. Thank you so And thank you all to Chandigarh University for inviting me, and to all of the esteemed panel members. I'm very excited to be here. I'm pleased to join you this afternoon at the closing ceremony of the Chandigarh University International Innovation Competition. I want to congratulate all of the participants for participating in this competition and for submitting your ideas to progress innovation and technology. You all have successfully completed this competition when India, and indeed the entire world, continues to suffer due to the global COVID-19 pandemic. And that takes fortitude, vision, and determination. You are venturing into a world tempered by a global pandemic, one that has forced workers, businesses, and economies to adapt. And while these times have been challenging, crises also present new opportunities. And harnessing your skills and drive together with innovation has never been more important. As innovators, you all play a critical role in economic development. Innovation drives new products, tools, and services that improve the quality of life and promote social change. Innovation also generates wealth. The products and services that you create can enable the development of new markets, create jobs, and increase national income. Finally, innovation is an investment in communities. The ideas and potential future businesses that you all set up can be a catalyst for growth, leading to infrastructure improvements and a host of other benefits for your communities. Americans and Indians share an entrepreneurial spirit, and it's a part of our DNA to create new opportunities for new ideas. As President Biden said, America's experience, like many others, teaches us that fostering entrepreneurship is not just about crafting the right economic policy or developing the best educated curricula. It's about creating an entire climate in which innovation and ideas flourish. And all of our participants today have shown exactly that ability to innovate and to execute and implement. Effective business incubators are a key component of a dynamic ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship, something that can ultimately lead to greater opportunities for trade and foreign investment. To conclude, as you all look at opportunities to turn your ideas into reality and grow your products, you become part of the economic conversation globally, but also here in India, to help chart the path for the growth of this country and the countries of which are your home countries. And in doing so, I hope that you all, and I know that you all, will be part of the generation of leaders that will continue to promote shared prosperity for India, the United States, and the world. Once again, congratulations to all those who competed in the competition and for presenting your wonderful products. I wish you all continued success. And thank you all for having me here today. I'd like to next introduce Mr. Vikas Sood. Vikas is my colleague who works at the Nexus Business Incubator Program, and he has some additional remarks as well.
Thanks, Joy. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you, Joy. My name is Vikas Sood, and I'm the director for Nexus, the Startup and Innovation Hub of the US Embassy in India. I'm honored to share the panel with some of the leading professionals from the world of academia, startup ecosystem, and the industry. India currently houses the world's third largest startup ecosystem, and there are over 40,000 registered startups. India has more than 50 firms which are valued at over $1 billion, or what are commonly referred to as unicorns. From e-commerce to electric vehicles, the Indian startups are the torch bearers for innovation and entrepreneurial spirit of India. The startup ecosystem is playing a major role in the digitization of India and creating employment and wealth across segments of society. The global capital is moving into India at a never before pace. There are over 15 startups that have become unicorns since the start of this year, and there are still 4 months to go. It is in this scenario that Nexus is playing an important role in creating the unicorns of tomorrow. Nexus was established in the year 2017 to promote the best practices of US and Indian entrepreneurship in India. The US Embassy's public diplomacy section created Nexus in 2017 as an innovation and startup incubator. Located at the American Center in New Delhi, Nexus serves as a central hub for entrepreneurs, innovators, mentors, government agencies, industry players, and funding organizations to promote Indian startups, to showcase best practices of American and Indian entrepreneurship, and to support the entrepreneurial ecosystem. Since the global COVID-19 pandemic began over 15 months ago, Nexus has revamped to an online program until conditions allow for a resumption of in-person engagement. Nexus supports innovators through training and mentorship programs, links them to potential American and Indian investors, and features the incubator as a living model for best practices in incubation, based on top incubators in the United States and internationally. It runs a 9-week-long intensive incubation program, which takes startups on a journey of basics of business and includes personalized mentoring. Nexus offers selected startups unique access to networks of industry and government partners, training from the top commercialization experts around the world, and an extensive mentor network, as well as access to fund managers specializing in supporting startups. This highly competitive program offers a few select startups with sustainable business ideas critical to support their startup journey. Nexus resident staff and its network of American and Indian experts provide hands-on mentoring and training on practical skills, including company formation, marketing, intellectual property, finances, pitching, and working with funders like granting agencies, venture capitalists, and angel investors. The unparalleled extended network of the US Embassy's American Center is an asset that few other incubators can match. And Nexus' holistic approach from inception to the marketplace, combined with interaction with international experts, ensures that Nexus will continue to provide a unique value to its startups and to the Indian ecosystem as a whole. To date, Nexus has graduated 153 startups from its incubation program, spanning cohorts. These startups have gone to raise over 16 million in outside funding, brought in over 12 million in incremental revenue, and have closed over 70 deals with many prominent US and Indian companies. The Nexus program is completely free of cost for the startups. We do not take any equity or charge any fees from the startups. I would like to invite all the startups at this forum to apply for the Nexus cohort 14. The application process for the same is on currently. And you can log into www.startupnexus.in and fill out the forms. And in closing, I offer my best wishes for your growth and success, and thank Chandigarh University for giving me an opportunity to be part of this forum. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vikas Sood and Ms. Joy. Actually, it was our pleasure and honor to have you today for this closing ceremony. And rather, I think our students will have now this integration from India to US going on, with you saying about this application open. And we could definitely see that many applications would be going through for this Nexus startups. We have with us Dr. Mohit Gambhir, the Innovation Director, MOE and Innovation Cell, Government of India. And he has been associated with us since the inauguration of this AKIISc. So he has witnessed the complete journey. And he's committed to systematically foster innovation culture in all higher education institutes. Dr. Gambhir belongs to the first breed of techno-legal professionals out of India. So Dr. Gambhir's latest venture is engaged in creating valuable business assets for its clients by safeguarding their IP rights. I would invite him to share his views on importance of innovation culture and driving innovation successfully with the necessary resources, structures, and spaces to achieve this.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bhardwaj, and I would like to welcome all the guests and the dignitaries out here. I believe we are already running short of time, so I'll not do the formality of naming each and everyone, because we all are colleagues, peers, working together with the same objective of making the innovation and ecosystem robust together. Congratulations to Chandigarh University for planning and executing the event, and over the span of past few days. I know the day when it was inaugurated and the day today, it's the penultimate day. So many people, they have joined and they are talking everywhere. The entries and the other stuff, the solutions which the participants, they have provided they are need of an eye opener. And yes, as you mentioned, by working in this particular ecosystem from the government's end since past 3 years, a lot of action has happened on the ground, and the entities and agencies like DST, DBT, even from our ministry's innovation cell end, we are trying to kind of have that blend, that marriage together, where people, instead of working in silos, they come on a platform and deliver the best for the nation, for the whole, as in the community, the humanitarian values, rather, they should support. So having said that, I have looked around the projects, rather not here, around the belt and overall ecosystem, and like what Vikas has mentioned just now, that we need to provide the platform and the culture, where people are moving in, and what the different jurisdictions or the different countries aspects they bring in together. So, but today we have no limitations, as the borders, they have just shrunk. And if we need to talk aloud, we need to discuss, we need to get some mentoring support, we need to get some other support. It's just like a call away. We have, the bandwidths and other stuff. It's available in plenty. And on that note, to the participants and to the listeners who are hearing us today, I'd like to tell that we all are really blessed that within such a short span, by mean couple of years, we moved from 7-8 kbps to so many mbps's. And even during one of my international engagement, I'm in process of talking to so many countries and their nodal representatives across the world. Still there are countries, still there are places where monthly internet bill is twice or at least 3 times their monthly food bill. So imagine the kind of environment, the kind of place we are in, the opportunities, the facilities we guys have been provided for. I'm sure this is the best time, and recent studies that India's startup ecosystem is just number 3 after US and China. Today only there was an article in some newspaper. So I would like to just say to all the participants or the budding entrepreneurs, so take the best out of best, the opportunities, the systems, the overall government facilities provisioning are there, the universities like Chandigarh University and the programs, these are happening. Yes, and I do understand a lot of repetition is also happening. So to avoid that repetition as well, we have designed a program, and very soon it will be coming up. I myself, I have observed students, they are coming in, all the participants, they are coming in showing the very same product at number of places and getting the same award or same funding. So those repetitions also must be avoided. And overall, if somebody has already gained that daylight, it must be channelized into a kind of next phase, the hand holding, mentoring, then acceleration or scaling up. So that systematic step on progress or progression must happen. It should not be like a person with a very wonderful solution, but still be roaming around on a level 1 or level 2 itself. The scale must happen, the progression must happen. Otherwise, we might lose the edge of having a very genuine solution spread across the masses. Or otherwise, I would say all the very best to the participants and the students. And I'm sure I have also been given an assignment to announce the result for national participants, which I would be doing right here. Let me pull out the details. So there must be some excitement, and yes, couple of entries, that's but obvious. A lot of students who are there as in participants, the solution. And so first prize goes to, or rather the announcement for this. And without much ado, I would like to say it is Sai Prasad Poerkar from IIT Mumbai, for the skin graft which he portrayed. Congratulations, Sai, and I understand the kind of hard work you are putting in, the kind of detailing you have done, a very pressing problem, and I'm sure the kind of help you are asking for, you could have just received from the different verticals or from the place where you need for. And I would like to admire that I have seen this chap growing in and out of Sai and IIT Mumbai and their places, the stuff he travels along with, not only inventing, not only working on his technology, but also promoting his technology, that this is something which I am doing, this is something which I am moving out. So next in line, we do have second one. So here are the list. We have, I believe something, yes. So we have 2 seconds, Raman Lakshman and Rutvik Mahange. Then we have at number 3, Jay Chachra, Man Goyal, and Ayushi Sharma. So all these 3, and I believe these people, they need at least a big round of applause from all of us. Keep innovating, keep doing the wonders. And Dr. Bhardwaj, I believe I have to announce the school winners as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this is something I would also like to brief all the audiences. Schools, I personally believe they are the place where seeds are being sowed for the entrepreneurship. That is the place where you get your, in a way, initial ideas. I am running a program whereby we are training, as of now, as on today, 50,000 school teachers in innovation, entrepreneurship, IP, tech transfers, design thinking, and whatnot. This is one of its kind program done by Ministry of Education. Immediately, the next step is, so what we are doing is getting teachers acquainted with these buzzwords so that they can pass on the info to their students. It should not, the students, they must not sound like as an aliens or unknown words to the teachers when they utter these words. We are going to establish school innovation councils whereby, we are having a target of somewhere around 10,000 SICs to come up with, where we are going to align all these young minds in a very systematic manner, like we have done for our higher education space, whereby 2,600 plus institution innovation councils are already running and providing the basics for these kids. So for school students, my heartiest congratulations, and I believe they are the real worthy. First one is Parkhi from Das and Brown School, Firozpur. And then second goes to Shankar SS Public School. Kudos to you kids, and my huge round of applause for you. So all the very best, keep innovating and keep creating the overall ecosystem wonderful. Thank you so much from my end. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vikas, for announcing the awards for us. And then secondly, sensitizing the students and making them aware, making them realize the optimum utilization of resources is important. And then we are in a land of opportunity. Next, I will request Ms. Joy and Mr. Vikas to announce the international winners.
Thank you so much, Ms. Manu. It is my absolute pleasure to announce the winners for the international portion of the competition. I will begin with our third place winner. Small pause. I know you all are really anxious and worked really hard on your projects, and so just congratulations to everyone that's competed. Third place goes to Marcos Valim. Congratulations, Marcos. Second, from Brazil. And second place goes to Krishnandana Lopez Fernandez, also from Brazil. And our first place winner is James Othaniel Richard from Jakarta Global University. Congratulations to all of the participants, and looking forward to the bright futures ahead for you all.
Thank you so much, Ms. Joy, for doing this honor for us. May I request the technical team to please play the video? So I think we are running out of time. So with great privilege, I want to extend my word of thanks to our real life supporters, our experts from all over the world who took out the time and efforts to join us this afternoon. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and shown us a new path. You have adorned the occasion by sharing your opinions today. My heartiest thanks to the students and participants who have actively and enthusiastically stuck with us till the end and made AKIISc a grand success. Congratulations to the winners once again. To our collaborative partners from India and from other countries from various diverse fields who supported the organization of the event. We are grateful for your continuous support and assistance. We hope you all have enjoyed the event as much as we did. Thank you very much and have a great day.